Boy, 2020, what a year to remember, huh? Hey, I'm Adam Eagle, and thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. You know, Utahns still got out in large numbers this year, whether it was boating, hunting, just up enjoying the outdoors, and it was great to see. And we here at KSL Outdoors tried to do the same, tried to keep the show going. It was pretty tough sometimes, but we still managed to do it. Tonight, we're going to look back at 2020, some of the shows that we had, and we're going to kick it off with my personal favorite show. It's when I took my family up to Alaska.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go.
It's a good one. He's swimming towards you.
What the heck? There you go. Nice. There we go.
Right, Adam. Look at that one.
Come on, Taylor, we need this one. Oh, yeah. Take that, girls. Nice. Fish in the boat. If my mom beats you, I'm going to be really upset. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. That's baloney.
Is that this one?
How many you guys got?
We got 7. How about you guys?
We got 10.
Nice. Right there, right there, right there. Let it go. Go. Yeah, you got him. You got him. Reel.
Susan, you catch this fish, you get no food for your reception.
Nice.
Woo! There we go. Yeah.
Oh, look at the baby one. That's number 9. Number 9. This got one.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Okay, eat it.
Huh?
I'll give you $1,000 if you eat it.
Okay.
Towards clothes.
$1,000.
Do it, Mom. Do it.
Yeah, she talks a big game. She won't eat that fish.
Game on. Yeah. $1,000, baby. Pay up. Pay up.
Hi, honey, I've been paying for 28 years.
Yeah.
You know, I still can't believe my wife ate that little fish. I still haven't given her $1,000. You know, we're pretty fortunate here in Utah as well. We have some pretty amazing fisheries. Our DWR does a great job. And one of those fisheries was Otter Creek down in central Utah. We hit ice off with some buddies and had a grand old time. We haven't been here 10 minutes and my buddy Travis has a big buck bow on a marabou jig. You gotta be kidding me. 4 pounds. 6. Dude, I don't have a big enough net. You want to weigh it? Holy cow. Travis? This is probably 6, 7.
That is a giant rainbow.
Look how thick he is. Dude, that is got to be one of the biggest rainbows you've ever caught, isn't it?
It's pushing probably the biggest rainbow I've ever caught. My second trip to Otter Creek, ever. Brandon told me he wanted to smoke some fish, but I think we're gonna have to let this one go.
He's too big and pretty, isn't he?
Yeah, it's gorgeous fish.
Oh my goodness. What are you using there?
Just caught it on a simple marabou jig, not tipped with anything.
Oh, you got to show us that fish. Look at that.
Not bad for the first fish of the morning. It's worth the drive to the old Otter Creek Reservoir in southern Utah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's 3-4 pounds anyways.
Travis was being a little conservative on his fish's weight, so we broke out a scale.
7 pounds, 8 ounces.
You're kidding me.
Oh, just a baby.
Just a pup. Good job, dude. When I saw you hook
I
it.
knew it was a good fish, but I didn't really know how big it was.
Yeah. Nice job.
All right, give me a marabou, Travis.
Oh my goodness. Boy, how about that fish that Travis got? That was pretty special. You know, and there's some great fisheries down in that region from Otter Creek, Minersville, and even Panguitch. Some beautiful rainbows, cutthroat, and some awesome big tigers in Panguitch. So get down there with your family, make some memories. Hey, coming up after the break, we're going to take you up into the winds. We'll see you in just a sec. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. You know, today we're just out here at the gorge with some buddies in preparation of the upcoming Burbot Bash. It is going to happen this year. Keep watching, we'll tell you about it here in a few weeks. You know, one of my favorite trips this year as well was when we got invited to go up into the Wind Rivers and do a mule packing trip. Some great people, some great campfire stories, and some great fishing.
And it is dangerous, you know, it makes your heart run, and we go where there's no trail sometimes and you're crossing stuff that's difficult. But it's a good experience for them. Wind Rivers are a wilderness that's very raw, but very safe. A great place to come and experience the outdoors and bring your family. You can get here lots of different ways. There's lots of entrances to it. There's lots of levels to it.
The Wind River Range are truly a wild and rugged wilderness. They stretch for over 100 miles along the Continental Divide. Solitude is everywhere. Admittedly, this pack trip tested my limits and challenged any skills I thought I might have.
Beautiful, isn't it?
But around every bend, the Wind River Range sure impressed me. I mean, tall, shark-toothed granite spires dotted the horizon. We passed many serene lakes that no doubt held a bounty of fish. There are endless reasons to visit the Winds. The new friends we made only made it that much more enjoyable.
Going with Bill, I've learned so much. It teaches you a lot about just how to be tough and be uncomfortable. You know, you're uncomfortable a lot out here, and you just kind of deal with it and deal with the problems, and then you go back to life outside of this and everything's really easy. So it kind of helps toughen you up. So it's really good, and you see some incredible country that you'd never be able to see any other way.
Sun's going down.
Time to call it a camp.
A little bit of a rodeo this afternoon.
Yeah, 2 riders came off.
Me included.
You included.
Oh, shoot.
But beautiful spot. We'll recover tonight, hopefully.
Yeah. We got just enough daylight to get the tents up.
Yep, and get dinner started.
You know, that was my first time up in the Wind Rivers, and spectacular place and some great people. Bill, Wade, Colton taking us up there. Sure had a good time. You know, actually, we didn't get this on camera, but fell off the mule, cracked a couple ribs, but made it off the mountain okay. Hey, the next place we're taking you to is a place I'd also never been. It was Zion Ponderosa Ranch, and they took us on a pretty cool canyoneering trip.
We got it right here.
Now for your own comfort as well, just so you know, I will always have a secondary rope hooked into you. So I'll have a safety line hooked in. I'll be able to belay you from the top up here. So if at any point you slip or fall or just have a little moment, no matter how hard you try to mess this up, you can't. I'll always have control over your descent. So since this is your first rappel, I'm just gonna throw on a little bit of extra friction onto it. Stand up straight. There you go, perfect. Okay, now just keep sitting back into it.
Am I supposed to smile?
Right there. Doing great.
Second pro.
That was a little steeper than I thought. It was a good one. A little steep, but awesome.
Little steep.
A little steep, but we did it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah. Good times. Whew.
One by one,
Never been rappelling in any way, shape, or form.
we descend into the depths of beautiful Red Cave. Hold your hand out like this, like you're, is it steady?
No. Just a little bit. It struggles.
A little shaky, huh?
My legs are shaking more than my hands. Oh man, that was actually really fun.
Cool.
It's just incredible in here. So this is like a natural spring coming out of the rock almost right there, because if you look at it, it's not coming in from above. And that moss is there year round, and so it's just oozing right out of the rock. This is one of my favorite spots, is looking at as the canyon turns. It makes this complete almost circle about. It's really awesome just looking straight up in the air right here. Love it.
Amazing. Beautiful.
You know, Zion Ponderosa Ranch is really cool in that they offer so many different accommodations for people, from rustic to just downright spectacular. I really encourage it. It's a great place for family vacation or just a quick getaway with the spouse. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors as we look back at the crazy year of 2020. You know, we do a lot of stories with a lot of disabled kids, special needs kids who need a little helping hand. And sometimes, oh, got a fish on me. Sometimes it's an adult who needs a little lift. This year was a new friend of ours, Van Kelly, and the horse of many colors that decided to give back to a really neat guy in Brett McPhee.
We've taken vets up here hunting with George Roderick, Roddy Bird Outfitters, and this year we decided to keep it closer to home. You know, and when it hits so close to home, when, you know, one of the main faces of Horse of Many Colors, like Tammy, her husband gets throat cancer. We got together as a committee and said, hey, would anybody be opposed? I think this would be good to give this tag to Brett.
It was pretty humbling.
Yeah. You were a little hesitant.
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't expect to be there in that situation. He told me not to shoot the first one I seen. That's what he told me.
Well, sometimes you just don't live the gift.
Oh, there he is right there.
Is he gonna stop for us? Come right here. He's a good buck. All right. You good right there? Okay, here we go. Okay. Right there, give it to him. Just like that, reload.
That's the one that
Could have hit him with a flipper cross.
Yeah.
He's not a man of many words, but you can see everything that he says is extremely sincere. He's a good patriarch of his family. He's a good man.
What a great buck for a very deserving family. Hats off to everyone that made this possible for Brett.
I never thought I'd be a recipient of it, and I was always there to help her give the money.
Yeah.
So it's rewarding.
Boy, cancer sure does suck, and you hate to see it affect such a good family. You know, I got to meet and get to know Brett and his wife a little bit, and sure liked him. They sure have a really neat attitude towards the struggle that he's had. Hey, next up, we're going to take you out with some good buddies of mine. My good buddy Jeff Bringhurst, a couple brothers in Preston and Taylor who decided to take some guys out who don't get a chance to go duck hunting that often.
Let him get closer. Take him if you can.
Porter was injured in a high school football game. He dislocated his neck and is quadriplegic from the collarbone down. But man, this kid doesn't let his disabilities hold him back. He's figured out a way to make it work.
So with me, I don't have any hand function or any dexterity, so I had to adapt this, pretty much just a braided twine around the trigger guard there. So put my wrist in, when I'm ready, I pull that back as it's shouldered. And then I'll use this leather strap to keep the gun into my shoulder, keep good pressure there so I can stay on.
Single coming in. Nice shot, guys. Another bluebill. Whose decoys were those? They're all yours, Preston.
If you spend enough time at it, you'll find what works for you.
Kind of if there's a will, there's a way almost.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you got to keep trying.
Boy, that's a good boy.
Leave it. Drop it. Here, good boy. Here.
The way these guys have overcome their obstacles is sure inspiring. And Preston, Taylor, and Jeff stepping up to make this hunt possible, yeah, they all deserve some good karma. Well, the guys had a bunch of shooting, had a great time, a lot of laughs there that day in the marsh, and it's just good to see them getting out and having smiles on their faces and seeing actually how independent they are, and you know, they just need a little help and to get out and do something like that. So Preston at Mount Physio does a good thing over there. You know, as bad as 2020 was, it was sure great to get outdoors. I don't know about you, but for me, it kind of gave me a reset, charged my battery a little bit, and gave me a little better outlook on life, just getting up in the hills with my family and friends. My producer Jared and I really appreciate you opening up your doors to us every Saturday night. We hope to do the same this year, give you some great shows to hopefully encourage you and your family to get outdoors. Till next weekend, I'm Adam Meikle. We'll see you.